A runner who's even closer to him, thundering by, doesn't bother him, but somebody gently putting down a water bottle does. Nice. My God, you wouldn't believe how intensely oceanic the scent of the air is. It's so good. It literally smells like I'm sitting, like, I don't know, somewhere in downtown Newport or something, or even closer to the water. It's insane. Specifically, that area right there, that path convergence is strange. Wow. Le fait que stalk. It's lichen is some of my favorite stuff. It's so good looking. Look at it. Look at the lichen. I can liken this lichen to moss. Nature puns. You are? Huh, I wonder why he's so concerned about me. He's so cute. A tiny little buddy. Tiny little bud. Let's see. Yep. Let's try to zoom if they'll let me. There you go. Tiny little bud. Is that cute? Rodent? Not too concerned about me. He came flying down the tree like a bat out of hell. weird. Oh, you guys, I'm so glad I came out here to the nature park today because holy crap. I gotta stand within 5 feet of a buck, and I thought the buck was actually a frog at first when I first started hearing its bleats, and then I was coming up from this way, which is just up there, is where I filmed those does, and the buck actually itself chasing around one of the does in circles. And of course I waited a little while, and then I tried to track down the buck, and I heard it eventually. I was like studying it with my ears for a while before I started recording again. And I was pointing the camera for a long time, multiple different clips, trying to. I just realized I probably was completely covering up my sound. That's great. I didn't think I wasn't even going to come out here today, but I did. I'm happy I did that. I'm within a few feet of a few squirrels. It's pretty awesome. I did not just almost trip over a log. So happy that I came out because of that. Gotta experience having deer within like a few feet of me. Oh, that's so cool. And I got, the footage of at least one of the does in front of me, and then the buck chasing around the other one. Had to come within a few feet of a squirrel, which is the first time in my life I've ever been able to come that close to a squirrel, which is really sad because I love squirrels so much. They're like the most adorable squeaks in the world. They're the best. But anyway, yeah, I can't even begin to put into words what I was going through in my mind, and how I was feeling when that buck walked within like 5 feet of me, literally within like 5 feet of me. And because of the fact I went there and then I realized there was the two does there, I didn't want to start filming because I would have to snatch my phone out of the pocket and then start filming, and I wasn't sure if they were going to skitter or not if I did that. After standing there for a while, I realized that apparently they were okay with it, and so I started filming them. But unfortunately, that means I didn't get to film the buck encounter, which is kind of sad. But still super happy about it. It's an ultra euphoric experience to have it come that close. And the squirrels were amazing, of course, because they're adorable. I'm so glad I came out here. I wasn't going to. The only thing that's not glad I came out here is my nose, because I didn't bring any tissues with me, as we call it in my family clinics. That's my brand name. God damn it. Super happy though I came out. I really was on the fence about it all throughout. I'd say basically maybe about an hour after I woke up this morning, and then I got myself into kind of a informal job interview or something on Twitter, and then so I waited that out for a while and see if I could wait an hour, and if there wasn't an hour without a response after the back and forth a bit, then I'd take on off, and I did about an hour and a half after that, and I couldn't be happier that I did that. It's been a hell of a set of experiences. So, I suppose, since everybody's in a motivational mood to go push each other, then I would say, I guess, for feeding that cliche, if you're on the fence about something, you might as well go out and do it, because it can't hurt, and you never know what you would wind up experiencing and encountering because of it. Plus, it's starting to rain, which that's just a fact of me staying out here as long as I have. It's really awesome. Actually, I should say my foot is really angry at me because I was standing my right foot on top of a log, or not a log, but a root, and I didn't realize it, and it was right in my arch at the heel part of it, and it's not a happy camper. But it's still awesome. It's interesting to experience the physics of this bridge with a boardwalk on the other side of it. They're a pretty substantial distance away now, and I can still feel the reverberations in this bridge. It's weird. I'm also shaking because I'm starting to get cold. I know part of it's because of the fact that my body is just like super irritated at me for letting it start to get a little bit wet. Whiny bitch. I used to spend so much time just standing in a creek, wading in it, and trying to make waterfalls and all that. So in my childhood, it was so awesome. And honestly, if this is just another neighborhood creek, I might at some point do it again. But should be standing over the center of it, but I'm smart. I don't do things like that. I'm shaking enough that it's actually really tough to not have it show. Nature's angles are never even. So, I think I'm about as centered as I'm going to get on the water. But then, I have plants in the way. Yay! I was just going to book it back. But, I mean, you know I have to. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, it's so nice. It doesn't have the problem like the other log did last time I was here. Where I had a vertebrae digging into the log. Oh my god, this is such a good idea. Oh, this is so perfect. This is so perfect. I love it. I could just go to sleep. Oh, good night. My god, this is so nice. Look at this. Look at me. Look at me. Oh my gosh. Seriously, though. Oh my god. The view? Well, it ain't half bad. And surprisingly, this canopy, a little bit of it, is actually doing a nice job keeping the rain off of me, which is weird. Yes. Yeah. Try and get your shots of how this works. God, it's like the perfect size too for this. Just I love it. Cedars are so freaking awesome. Because of how they grow, how they grow. This was such a good idea. It was such a good day for this. Everything was aligned for it. It was so perfect. I'm so happy I did this. Today is a freaking epic day. And it's so simple because literally it's just going to the nature park, having the encounters, and relaxing basically. Oh, love it. It's really hard to tell, but especially with my horrid eyes, it looks about that blurry. But is that a squirrel? Or something? That black thing? I can't tell. I'm shaking too much to be able to really tell either. I mean, the zoom is bad. Hang on a second. I can't tell. As usual, sunsets. Sunrise, sunset. On phones, it just doesn't do the color and reality of the sunset justice. There's a lot more color in it than you think. It goes all the way to about there, as far as I can tell, the color. So about there. But it's just like this kind of pinkish, maybe a little orangish color. Actually, that showed it pretty well. Yeah. It's looked really cool, especially over here, although sunsets fade so fast. It just doesn't show up as well as you'd hope. Noise.